Well, g'day you mob. Blacky here. Long time no see. Where you been hiding? Oh, has it been me? Have I been elsewhere? Yeah, I probably have. I've been elsewhere. Here's the big 5-foot tank. Look at all this growth. Confucius say the best thing about a before and after photo, or video for that matter, because Confucius knows all about video and photo, is to potentially have a before photo or video, whatever the case may be. But in this case, I do not have a before photo because Blacky doesn't plan ahead. Blacky's slack like that. Blacky's slack like that with a lot of things. This is my big 5-foot tank. The whole tank, let's say 6 days ago, maybe 5, approximate numbers only, looked like this. Plants from bottom to top, all 5 foot along it. And I decided to do some pruning the other night. I may have been under the influence of some kind of beverage, probably wild turkey. And I cleaned out one end of the tank so I could see what was going on in this tank apart from the greenery. Now, half of the tank is basically bare. This whole piece of wood here, focus, was covered in Java moss, just like this bit. It was flourishing like there's no next Thursday. And I decided to pull it all out. And this side was also full of guppy grass, a shit ton of bacopa, pardon my French, but a shit ton of bacopa, but mainly Java moss and guppy grass. And I have basically a 15-litre bucket full of Java moss, guppy grass and bacopa. So now there's a wee bit more space to see the activity going on in this fish tank. Even though there's not so many guppies in here anymore, there's maybe 5, 6 if I'm lucky. I've had a little bit of a run of outs with my guppies lately. I think I've inbred them up the wahoo. And, either that, they've either got really shit genes or some kind of bacterial outbreak, but my shrimp, my prawns, my bristlenose are all still going great guns, so I'm assuming genes. But yeah, this fluffy pom-pom plant, if someone can identify it, because I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, that's going great guns. That's absolutely filling the tank like a trooper. Absolutely brilliantly growing, even climbing under rocks and wood, putting its stems out there, making itself known to the world. I think it wants to be a movie star. But yeah, we still got shrimps, we still got prawns. Focus on my prawn. Come on, prawn, get in focus. We got bristlenose. They're still going great guns in this tank. Just the guppies not going so good. So what I'm thinking is I want to put a schooling fish in here, potentially a school of black neon tetras maybe, because let's face it, I'm blacky. Maybe I should have some black neon tetras or some other kind of tetra that won't smash my red cherry shrimp as they're breeding like mad. But this tank will probably only have a finite life in this existence, because I do have a lovely Feste cichlid growing out in a smaller tank, and I predict that it will only be another 4 to 6 months before the Feste has grown out of his 2-foot cube, and we'll be looking for somewhere bigger to be hanging out. And he's got a couple of Feste, so maybe I could put a bunch of Feste in this tank and potentially hope that I'd find a breeding pair. Now, I don't know how many of you watch Thirsty Rabbit's videos, but he made mention of the jaguar cichlid potentially becoming an illegal fish to keep in Australia. It is on a watch list. I think they call it a watch list or a grey list, something like that, where more research needs to be done into that species. But us Australians who like our big cichlids may soon be denied the right to keep jags, which would be terrible because they're freaking awesome fish. So yeah, Thirsty, get in there, breed some jags up. I'm going to potentially try and facilitate Nug to breed his jags. I think he's got 3 or 4 of them at the moment, so potentially we get a pair out of them. I think they're all from different, maybe 2 are from one person and the others are from different stock, so might be able to get a decent gene pool going. And likewise for my festes, if we can get some of them breeding that aren't brothers and sisters, we might be able to prolong the lives of some of these fish. Anyway, I'm running off on tangents. I am the tangent man. Just call me Blacky the Tangent Man. So here we are. It's been a while. I'm sorry for not constantly filling your faces with aquarium stuff, but I'm sure there's plenty of other YouTubers out there giving you what you need, and potentially I've gone a little bit too long. I did also threaten or refer to a koala fighting video in one of my previous videos. That is still to be edited, still to be voiced over, and pretty soon all of you gooses will be witnessing a vicious koala battle on a dirt road in the hills behind Mullumbimby. Damn it, now I've forced myself into a corner again by talking about the koala video. I'm really going to have to edit that video soon. Anyway, once again, sorry to keep yous waiting. Not that anyone was waiting, but you know, I like to tell myself that people are always waiting for my content to come out. And, you know, pretty boring video. But I guess I really needed to talk to you guys and get all that stuff off my chest. So here's my tank. Half empty, half full. Still got life in it. And it still gives me great joy. Thanks for stopping by, you mob. I'll check yous.